This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
This is episode 720 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast for June 24th, 2026. Hey everyone, I'm your host for this show, it's Tracy, and with me I've got Michelle, Chris and Lee. Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey!
What's up?
Right, we're going to get straight on because we've got a lot to get through. So I'm going to start with some birthdays and we'll take it from there. We are going to start on June the 24th with my own podcast sister. It's Shelby Castle's birthday. Happy birthday, Shelby!
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And on the 25th, it's Leslie Kish's birthday. Happy birthday, Leslie!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Leslie!
And on the 27th, we have birthday twins. First up, it's Brian Jennings' birthday. Happy birthday, Brian!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And then it's also Lindsay Tellefson's birthday. Happy birthday, Lindsay!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Lindsay!
And then the following day, on the 28th, it's Adam Meadows' birthday. Happy birthday, Adam!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Mr. Meadow.
And we have another set of birthday twins, the last for this little birthday bundle. We have Michael Buchan's birthday. Happy birthday, Michael!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
If I got that wrong, let me know, because you know I like to be right with those things. And it's also Melissa Sauer's birthday. Happy birthday, Melissa!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Right, birthday's done, and it's time for Little Things with Seth.
This is Seth Kabursky, co-author of The Unofficial Guides, and I'm back with a look at all the little things new around the Universal Orlando Resort for the middle of June 2026. We're going to start out in the parking garage of the main campus, where I noticed that most of the Uber branding has been removed from the signage leading you to the rideshare drop-off area. Unfortunately, the extra fee that you pay for an Uber pickup at the garage does still remain. Another fee you should be aware of is parking, which will no longer be free after midnight on Halloween Horror Night event nights. If you are not an annual pass holder, you're going to have to pay full price for parking now all the way up till 2 a.m. Let's head on into City Walk, where it's World Cup fever time. There are numerous FIFA-themed photo ops arrayed around City Walk, as well as temporary snack stands with customized Coca-Colas, Doritos Nachos, and Brazilian tropical smoothies. There's also a Telemundo booth with sign-ups for some sort of raffle, but you'll have to be fluent in Spanish to take advantage of that. There's seasonal events going on all around City Walk, from the Cineplex, where they are hosting a summer movie series with Universal classics, including Back to the Future and Army of Darkness. Big Fire held a Father's Day brunch special, and Pride Nights continue through the end of June on Thursdays through Saturdays at the Red Coconut Club when they aren't being preempted for a private event. Also, keep an ear out for the Waterfront Music Series happening on weekends through the summer on the big Shoreline stage. Right next to that Shoreline stage, the Riverfront Bar has now closed, though it had not yet been demolished when I visited, and construction walls are up right next to there, stretching all the way to the Lone Palm Bar. That's for the new Category 10 music venue and restaurant coming next year. It's time to head on into Universal Studios Florida, where it looks like they're going to start repainting the yellow iconic arch back to its original off-white color any day now. That will match the color of the buildings all around it. Universal recently confirmed the rumor that Stranger Things 5 will be coming to Halloween Horror Nights this year, and you can already pick up Stranger Things merchandise at the Five and Dime, including a t-shirt depicting the Mind Flayer wrapping around the Universal Studios arch, and new pieces for the collectible carousel. Just outside the Five and Dime, for the month of June, Universal has repurposed the horror makeup show's marquee and made it read, "Love is Universal." Look just to the left and above that marquee, and you'll see a tribute to victims of the Pulse nightclub tragedy, which happened just 10 years ago. Also, look in one of the windows just below the marquee for one of the new Backlot Club scan points. The old portable scanners have now been replaced with slimmed-down ones that sit inside the windows. Unfortunately, I have not yet been able to get the tap and scan to work with the Backlot Club, but these new scan points do also display a 4-digit code that you can enter into the app instead. Right next to the Central Park crepes, you'll see a new photo op for the Odyssey. It's a large wooden Trojan horse half buried in sand. It should be there for a little while to promote the new Christopher Nolan film. Walking from Central Park over towards DreamWorks Land, you can see a lot of new lighting trusses that I presume are early installations for Halloween Horror Nights, lining the pathway towards animal actors. And once you get to DreamWorks Land, you'll see that the Kung Fu Panda area is still completely walled off, but it should reopen, including hopefully the splash pad, on July 4th. Continuing around the park, Men in Black reopened after a refurbishment on the 17th. It's got some new audio and lighting effects, along with a few little minor additions, but I'm still looking forward to it getting a full overhaul, much like Buzz Lightyear did at the Magic Kingdom. In the New York area, Delancey Street is blocked off for Finnegan's construction, which has spilled out over the sidewalk. But if you're hungry, don't sleep on Guido's, little takeout window attached to Louis' Pizzeria. They've added a pesto Italian sandwich, and they have garlic knots. They're some of the few snacks that you can get in the park under $10 still. I was hoping to tell you all about the Mega Movie Parade, which recently returned. However, it's been canceled for one reason or another on each of my recent visits. Good news is that if you're in the park when they make the cancellation, you'll get a pop-up notification. But otherwise, you won't know it's canceled unless you look at its listing in the app and notice that there is no showtime. And as we head out of the studios, you'll see that the exit restrooms are under refurbishment, and the discounted merchandise, which used to be located at the exit gift shop alongside the My Universal Photos pickup, has now been completely cleared out. So I guess it's a wrap for It's a Wrap. All right, we're hopping over to Islands of Adventure, where I have some bad news about the operating hours. I had really enjoyed through this past month when IOA was open until 10 p.m., which gave Premier Pass holders plenty of time to use that free after 4 p.m. express. Unfortunately, starting July 1st, IOA is going to a 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. schedule. Since sunset isn't until about 8:30, that only gives you 1 or 2 showings to get to see the Hogwarts Always light show. All right, heading into the park, the refurbishment on the facade of Confisco is finally done, and now they've moved on to redoing the facade of Croissant Moon. By the way, Croissant Moon recently added a vegetarian falafel sandwich to their menu that's worth checking out. In Seuss Landing, the spinning sign on top of Green Eggs and Ham, which I had mentioned was finally restored, is stopped spinning again. But Moose Juice Goose Juice has finally gotten their freshly baked cookies back in stock. A lot of big changes in what's left of Lost Continent, as the iconic trident in front of Poseidon's Fury has now been destroyed. According to aerial photography by BioReconstruct, doesn't look like they are trying to salvage any of that. But the good news is it does look like they've preserved the face of the mystic fountain. Right next to the fountain, Doc Sugare's has also recently closed down, so you can no longer get those beef kebabs. But they have finally finished all the work on the bridge in between the Wizarding World and Jurassic Park. Speaking of Jurassic Park, I've spotted the Pteranodon Flyers testing, and that roller coaster is scheduled to reopen on July 3rd. Over in Toon Lagoon, Me Ship the Olive opened after its refurbishment, but the slides were not available. Apparently, they had some problems and have to delay their reopening for a little bit while yet. But miracle upon miracles, both Blondies and Wimpies were open and operating on a Tuesday. Finally, if you are a pass holder and a Hello Kitty fan, you can now get 70% off merchandise in the Toon Lagoon UUOP lounge. We'll wrap up with a few quick Epic Universe notes. After many months of rumors, Universal has confirmed that the new Celestial Goodnight Fountain Show will begin on July 7th. It will finally feature fireworks, but don't get too excited because I believe they will just be at the end of the show. It's not a full fireworks spectacular. However, I got to see some testing of the Dark Universe section of the new show. The music and fountains are similar to the current version of the show, but they've added some voice clips in, which really helps tell the story. Finally, looking forward to the future, new permit filings have confirmed that a new indoor attraction over 70,000 square feet is coming to Dark Universe. Look for this to go behind the Curse of the Werewolf roller coaster, tucked alongside the Frankenstein ride. And while early rumors pointed to a Creature of the Black Lagoon boat ride, I think we're going to see something more roller coaster-ish, inspired by the Bride of Frankenstein. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this week. If you happen to be in the Orlando area, please stop by the Downtown Library on June 28th, where my co-author Alicia Stella and I will be signing copies of our unofficial guide to Universal Orlando during an author event. It's free. Come in and say hi. If I don't see you there, you can pick up copies of our books at theunofficialguides.com. I'll be back in a couple weeks, and until then, I'm Seth Kaburski, keeping an eye on all those little things for you.
Quite a few little things there.
Seth, the hard-hitting topics, the green eggs and ham spin has stopped.
Yeah, let's deep dive that right now.
Mm-hmm.
How much would you guys pay for Poseidon's Trident in the prop shop? Just curious.
What, the whole thing?
I don't think it would
Yeah.
fit in the prop shop for a start.
We don't have a prop shop either anymore, which is a shame.
Mm.
Yeah.
$5.
So
$5. Okay.
strange watching people's Instagram reels walking through that area now. It just looks so bizarre.
Mm.
I know.
It's just
hard to look at.
It's just crazy how quickly
Yeah.
Right?
they took it all down when there's not a whole lot of confirmed things going into that land.
Nothing.
Yeah, like not even strong rumors aside from the typical Zelda,
Churro stand.
Pokemon's
What?
the strongest one right now.
Pokemon,
The typical churro stand.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
giant churro stand. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that though. I'm okay with not knowing everything ahead of time.
Mhm.
Like for me, it's harder when they announce something 3 years in advance and
Yeah.
you're like just waiting and waiting and waiting, and then it feels like, oh my god. But this way, they're doing the work, and then by the time they announce, we're like, sweet, it's almost
Well,
open.
I love that they're doing the work. My concern is that like with how rumors work and you know how we talk about them, typically you have a strong rumor that's going to be it, and they're working on it. It still takes, you know, a couple of years, where here there's nothing. So my fear is it just being taken down and then nothing being put there for a while.
Right, so I will tell you now, I'm not going to say why I know this, but there is something going in there. I do know that because I know someone who worked on whatever it is going in there.
Okay.
I don't know
I'm
what
fine
it
with
is.
that, yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
Lord of the Rings?
I don't know. But someone said, I won't say anything because I don't want to drop them in the doo-doo. But yes, as far as I'm aware, there is a plan on the table and it's this, but anyway.
Isn't it UUOP land?
Oh my God, what the hell does that look like?
Like I can't imagine that they would have closed. I mean, a
No, they
couple of
would
the
have just
items
left
were
it.
already closed, right? But they still
Yeah.
had to close other things too that were still functional. It just would be weird for them to
Pull it down with
tear all
nothing.
that down
But
for
then,
nothing.
yeah.
I mean,
And then having walls
tearing
up
it
that
down
long.
costs a lot of money. So
But then to be fair, they closed Sinbad down, 5, 6, 7 years ago
Yeah.
now and did nothing with it. It's just such a weird land.
I know,
anyway.
Well,
but they
but the
are
wa-
investing money in demolition now.
Yeah,
which-
that's true.
Yeah.
There were no walls up hiding Sinbad that made it look ugly. Like
Yeah.
right now, it looks terrible
Right.
going through there. Obviously, they're doing construction. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But you're saying there's something going in there, you know, after they're not just tearing it down for no reason. Then that's
Yeah,
fine.
there is a plan. So here's a question then. I like doing these. So Sportsman's Bet,
Uh-huh.
the winner the winner has to buy everyone else a drink. Doesn't really work, but whatever. I can't think of another way.
Wow.
When do we get an announcement? I want a date from the four
I thought we
of
already
us.
did this one. Did we not already do this one?
Not for this one, no.
An announcement of what's going in there.
Yes. I think the sportsman bet we did last was when will Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift open?
I'm going to say, do we
Their
do
announcements
like
have been
month or
so
date or
bizarre lately,
quarters?
though.
I want a date. I want the full works. Day, month, year. I'm going to throw mine out there
Look at my
now. I'm
calendar,
going to say
sir.
January 2nd, 2027.
I was going to say 25th of January because it's like a slow time.
We're going to announcement. I was going to opening day there. So announcement.
What date did you say, Lee?
January 2nd.
Let me just check the calendar a second.
Which is still ages away when you think about it.
I am going to go my birthday, December 22nd, 26 this year.
2029.
I'm going to say
Oh, no. That's...
November 6th.
Okie dokie.
Which year?
Next year.
This year,
This year.
2026.
Okay.
26, did you say?
Yes.
Okay. Watch them announce something tomorrow.
Probably the day before this show
Yeah.
comes out.
As soon as Lee hits publish.
Yeah,
Probably.
that'll be it.
Yeah. So I know we've talked about this off air quite a bit because some things were brought to our attention, and it seems like those things that were brought to our attention are now not necessarily true. But this dark
That's
universe.
what I wanted to talk about.
No, that's not
yes.
what we're talking about. So the dark universe attraction, the permits are being filed for, and it looks like so. Does a bride coaster not seem a bit weird? Another Frankenstein-based thing, and a coaster as well.
It being a coaster is very odd.
You generally don't see two coasters in one
I mean,
world land.
Curse is it's not a big
Mm.
coaster.
Still a coaster, though.
I know it's more of a bigger kids coaster.
Yeah.
Do we know it's going to be a coaster based on the
No.
patent filings or something?
I mean, that's the weird thing, and this is what I wanted to talk about, right?
Okay.
So going based off of that, like there was not supposed to be anything going on here, and everything that was brought up was a rumor that somebody made up, and yet there's something going in there now, right?
But as far as I'm aware, it's not going to be that thing.
No.
That creature from the Black Lagoon boat ride, as far as we heard, was never a thing.
Although a
Oh, but I
water
thought
ride.
nothing was
That
going to
would've
go
been
there for a while.
so
Well, that's
That's the odd part.
They had a new water ride. And when's the last time they had a new water ride?
Fire
Other
drill.
than like this
Yeah.
silly. Other than I was going to say fire drill, which is a big flop, but like a big water ride.
Oh, the Universal Kids Resort.
Well, they haven't. Shut up, Chris. We'll get there in a minute.
Probably Volcano Bay.
An actual water ride
would've
in the
been
theme
so
park. They
cool.
haven't.
I
built
wish they
one.
were bringing that water ride over.
Since Volcano
To be
Bay.
I wouldn't class that. It's a water park. So the last one they've done in an actual theme park.
Do they have rides that have water?
Like Jurassic World. Was it River Adventure or was it one of the
Both.
Toon Lagoon ones?
Be all of them because they were all
They all
opened at the same day.
time.
At
Yeah.
the same time?
Because Studios doesn't have any.
Epic could do with a water ride.
It's got a water ride.
Okay, Epic could do with a decent
Does
water
it?
ride.
It's a ride in the water, therefore a water ride.
Well, then Tracy's
Well,
correct
I mean-
with it being Volcano Bay water ride.
If
No,
they're
because
putting
it's
in
not a
like a
theme park.
legit coaster, like a thriller, like a thrill roller coaster, so that Stardust Racers isn't the only one, I mean, that'd be kind of cool, but I don't know if there's enough real estate over there for a large coaster.
It's pretty large.
It just seems
Is it?
weird
My
when you
well,
look
it has
at.
to be indoor, by the way. They
When-
cannot put another outside ride. They cannot.
Why?
Wait, you really asking why?
Yeah, why could they not put another out? Well, they don't have that many outdoor rides, do they?
Are you kidding me?
Michelle, have you been?
I thought you were with me right now.
No, she's been
No, I'm
genuine.
not.
Michelle, when it
I don't
rains,
know. In my
Take this
experience,
one,
I've
Lee,
never had
take
any. I've never had any trouble with anything shutting down over there at Epic.
there's only 3 indoor rides at that park.
It is the largest complaint people have is how much everything goes down as soon as it starts raining and thundering.
As soon as it starts raining, the only thing you've got is Potter, Monsters, Mario Kart. That's it.
Is Carousel closed down because it's exposed?
Yeah.
Nah, I guess.
No, it does. It does close
Oh,
down.
does
say,
it? Okay.
it's got-
So you've got 3
it's got open
attractions
sides, yeah.
that are open during crappy weather.
It has
That's
to be
it.
indoor.
I am surprised
That'd be
though
hard.
that it's Dark Universe getting the first
Well, yeah,
expansion
exactly.
after everything.
That's why
We
I
expected
heard.
that to be the last one.
That's why I heard what I heard.
Well, actually, it's not the. No, it's the first expansion, isn't it?
We've
Sorry.
had
No, I'm forgetting
know
that Donkey Kong was an extension in Japan.
We don't know whether
sorry.
it is. Just because the permit's been filed doesn't mean the Potter one isn't going to come in first.
True.
Well, actually, look, this thing says, I'm looking it up. It's likely going to be indoor because it says the plan calls for a building larger than 70,000 square feet. So it has to be inside.
Is this the one that the permit has been filed for the new technology with the character that
possibly
that like jumps from the scenery onto the ride vehicle?
Which everyone said lends itself to the creature, but
unless we're being completely triple bluffed. Anyway, we could talk about that forever.
We could, there's so much content that could go into that ride.
Yes, there is. What are you going to say, Lee?
I want the for my post on the Producers Club this week, I want the people's feelings on the painting of the arches back to white.
That's something that's on my list. Let me just...
I don't know how I feel about that.
I like it, quite honestly. I think that white that they've painted the rest of the buildings looks really nice, and I think it's obviously going to be different because we haven't known it any other way, but I like it.
That white wasn't there originally?
I mean, I'm saying it's always been the colour it is now while we've been visiting.
Yeah, the color that it is just so
iconic because
nostalgic for me. It's
exactly
iconic.
Yeah. It's not because it was like that from before, but it's like for the 20 years we've been visiting, we've always known it that colour.
Yeah.
I just don't want everything to get bland.
Well, and white tends to get dirty so fast. I hope they know that they're going to have to keep it up.
It's like an off-white and like a
I like it.
pale stone.
I think it looks fresh.
I like the white behind the colour they've got now because it makes the arches pop more.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's what I just don't want it to blend. I mean, regardless of our feelings on it, it's happening, so...
But then you think
we'll get used to it.
When the Horror Nights medallions and those posters go up, they're going to pop more against that background.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll find out.
I'm team keep it the way that it was.
Well,
but whatever.
Tough.
Yeah. Change keeps
yeah.
bloody happening.
It's not like, oh, shoot, it's white. I'm not going there now. No, it's not that big a deal.
So, touching on Men in Black, I know Seth mentioned a couple things. From the reviews I've seen people do online, apparently they added fog or more fog into that ride so that you can see the lasers like shooting across, which is cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard that from a couple different like vloggers. Some of the bigger ones, I forgot the name, but I know their face. But yeah, the upgraded lasers as well. Like, so they, got the targets, I guess, refreshed, brand new.
Okay.
Whatever the case may be.
So we don't have to point 3 inches to the left. That's great.
Yeah. I'm excited for the fog because it's going to be kind of cool seeing all those lasers going across. It reminds me of being like a little kid inside of a laser tag area that has a bunch of fog.
And aren't there a couple of new aliens too?
I think so. Like they've refreshed a lot of the sound and stuff in the queue and that from what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'm excited. It's needed it for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That ride cannot go anywhere.
No.
Oh, show.
UUOP is brought to you by the Producers Club. Join today and get bonus episodes, the chance to be a guest host, birthday shoutouts on air, be part of our awesome Facebook community, and more. Head over to uuop.supercast.com to subscribe. Shameless plug.
Right. I think we might need to buckle up to this because I've had a preview of what may come with this. So Universal Kids Resort opens on July 1st. And select media were invited last week for previews and videos are online.
We didn't get invited, by the way, just so you know.
No, but that's okay. It's a bit far to go. We have invited Libby and Laura from Moms of Universal to join us on the podcast in August after they visited. But Chris wants to talk a little bit about it now. And Lee may chime in.
I want to talk about it.
I've said my bit to Chris before we started recording. I don't want this to derail because we've got a lot to get to.
We do.
I will talk about my feelings when we talk to Libby and Laura more later on. But Chris, feel free. The floor is yours, sir.
This is supposed to be a discussion, not just me saying how much I love this park.
I will discuss with you.
Okay. What are your thoughts on it, Tracy, from what you've seen? How do you feel about the park?
Is it finished? Is my
Apparently
first
there's
thought.
a Gabby's Dollhouse expansion or plot that isn't done from what I've read.
Okay. I was quite excited to see what this was going to be like, and I am a little underwhelmed. I know, like with Epic, you say, oh, well, the planting's going to come in. It won't come in as fast as it did in Epic because it's Texas and plants to suit that environment. And you said it earlier, Chris, in a conversation. I will say conversation, not argument, you were having with Lee, that it looks brutalist because it's just concrete everywhere. This is a kid's park. Where's the colour?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like they either ran out of time or didn't think it through.
I think I'm just so angry about it because I was looking forward to it, especially because we have Lucas now. I was like, oh, this would be a great thing to go do. Like, I think of, locally here, like Legoland, right? Like that's more of a kids themed park. I haven't been there yet. I will go there eventually.
Yeah.
And I forgot what the other park is that has like the Sesame Street land, which I have been there with my niece. Super cute. Has kids rides. Is it SeaWorld?
Oh, it's SeaWorld.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, that's a cool little area that I was more than happy to go.
It's really cute in there.
It is. Yeah. And then like this park was announced and it's a kid's park. I get it. So let me not, I'm putting that out there. Although I think I read to the ages of up to 8. That's where their target demo is, 5 to 8, which is such a small range to make an entire resort out of. I'm not going to call it a theme park because it's not a theme park and people are being very adamant about that. But yeah, after watching a bunch of videos of it from complete walkthroughs and ride POVs, it's pretty bad. I have not seen a single positive review, actual review, not a paid review that people got invited and they're saying how wonderful it is. Like it was pretty bad. And some of the things that I think of as a parent, like if I was taking Lucas there, is obviously there's no shade anywhere. And I know this argument has been there for Epic, but we're talking about a kids theme park. This is a very different thing. Or a kids resort.
They should install shade. They should install like those, big sail looking
misters and everything.
Shade awnings.
Splash pads, a lot.
And it's, from what I've seen, like Tracy had mentioned, like that brutalist concrete everywhere design is it doesn't play into the I don't know, a kid's imagination of what something is, the bright colors that we saw in all those marketing materials. It just wasn't there. It's just a lot of concrete. And if you watch like the Shrek ride, for example, and again, I'm a huge like Shrek nerd. I love Shrek. I love SpongeBob. I love all the properties that are there. But the rides, if you watched the POV of like the Shrek car ride, it's disgraceful. Like I've seen more theming at my local carnival that travels,
What about did you watch the ride through of the water ride?
I sure did.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Crap's the word.
Yeah. Like everything there. And if you go on Reddit, there's fantastic conversations happening there and a lot of good points, right? So like people are forecasting how long it will be around. And I was saying, I think 3 to 5 years is what I give it, right? Because for what they're offering and what they're charging, there's the biggest disconnect. And a Saturday theme park ticket or resort ticket to go there is $75 for a single day. And I know you can buy multiple days and it's cheaper. $75 to go there, where you have to pay as well. Yeah. For adult,
or that's the kid price.
It just said 75, so I'm gonna assume that's the kid price, and maybe the adult's cheaper. Maybe they flip it around. I doubt it, but $75 to go there. And then I was looking up, okay, how much is a resort to stay there? There's on that one on-site hotel. It's $361 for a standard queen room.
Holy.
I will say though, the rooms are actually really well designed. Having bunk beds
those
in with them.
Colors should be in the theme park.
Exactly.
Like the rooms are awesome, right?
But at the same time, I thought the resort looked cheap. Like the colors and the color scheme and the
I'm glad you saw colors.
Kittiness of it, great. But I thought it all looked very cheap.
I think it works well for a family.
Yeah. Now, aside from things like the water ride that's like a big structure, did you not think, because you said about traveling carnivals earlier, Chris, do you not think that's what I said to Lee? We saw it, I was like, it looks like a traveling fairground.
Yeah. Yeah, the rides are
a communal parking lot.
Half of those rides, I feel like, can be brought into a tractor trailer and then just driven to the next location.
Yes, there was.
Like
what was it that Jackie was sat on, Lee? That funny little ride.
The bus in SpongeBob.
Was it the buses?
No, it was like alien swirling saucers. It was a golf cart. It was a SpongeBob golf cart thing, like a spinny, like alien swirling saucers. But Jesus, it didn't have shift minds.
Yeah, but it still looked like it'd come off the back of a trailer and just being bolted together.
Like, why did they not paint? Like the sorry, going back to the water ride.
Yeah.
Why did they not paint the walls?
It's very weird. A mural alone would have changed that.
It's a minion ride.
Yeah.
And every now and then you see like some really cute minions, but the walls are just plain, literally plain concrete.
It's like, I mean, we don't have them here, but like in Terminator in Greece, those massive storm gully drain things. I don't know what you call them. It to me, it felt like just going down one of those. It's just.
I mean,
so rough. Did you see how hard when it would bang the side of the wall? Like how people's heads would jerk.
Did you see the POV of the Shrek ride?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Go do yourself a favor and watch that. And tell me,
going
from quote scene, like the scenes that you're interacting with from scene to scene, there's these giant gaps of just nothing. It is just plants. There's no audio. There's no sound. It's just dead silence and driving around in a car. Hopefully they can change that. I was shocked at how bad that was. And just going back, the prices they're asking and what they're giving are just, to me, so disconnected. If I'm paying, if you were to charge this $400 a night for the hotel and include that backyard carnival, I think that's acceptable. But charging me that's like staying at the Great Wolf Lodge. That's how I see it. You're paying this extravagant price for a hotel, but there's an entire water park in there and activities to do. And this is your resort stay. And that's what they should have made.
Great Wolf Lodge is themed out very well.
100%. I think it's, for what it is, I think it's fantastically themed. But again, like you're charging the same prices as a Great Wolf Lodge and then still charging a ticket to get into the park.
Yeah.
Like they should include it for this hotel price.
You see, I know that this is a kids park, so it's not going to be this huge extravagant thing, but I think coming off the back of a year after Epic opening, hopes were higher, but expectations were higher.
Full-fledged park. It's not a full-fledged park. You can't compare it to Epic Universe.
No, I know
But you can't charge prices like that
exactly,
either.
Because they aren't charging prices like that though. An Epic Universe ticket is $180 or whatever. This is only $75. It's not comparable.
Only?
Beg to differ. There's dates in August, so over HHN opening weekend, there's an AP rate ticket for $99.
They've only just dropped them down.
But even
so they've dropped them down to. I'm not, because I'm dropped them down to half price. That you've got to come, because I'll be honest, you can't compare Epic prices now to Epic prices when it opened and this park. You've got to compare when Epic opened to compare when this opened, and the prices for an Epic ticket were 2.5 times what this park is. So it's nowhere near comparable. Yeah, but it was also
an amazing park.
Well, and yes,
it
a park, great. Exactly. It's not the same thing.
No, it's a travelling carnival.
It's not the same thing. It's not meant to be the same thing. I'm not saying it's great. I'm not saying it's amazing, but it's not the same thing. So for you to compare it to Epic Universe,
we're not comparing it to Epic Universe.
But someone just did.
At all.
Me. I didn't compare it to Epic Universe. I said, because we've had a year ago that level of colour for a start and immersion and everything, coming off that, we had higher expectations, and we get basically a town carnival. When our town carnival comes in, if you want to go and drop £75 on it, great.
This is Universal Studios. This isn't like Six Flags.
No,
sorry, I know we're shaming Six Flags again here.
Yeah, let's not get into that. Sorry, Gabe.
Studios. Okay. This is not the level that, I don't care if it's a theme park or not. This is not the level that they should be executing at. And if they can't execute at their level, then don't make it. What this is to me,
it's not on point for their brand.
Exactly.
And this is not the creators that did this. This is 100%. We ran out of money. Do the best you can. This is that.
I'm sorry to anybody we know that was part of the design team.
Even look at Horrors Unleashed. That's not a theme park, but look at how much they themed that out, right? Universal is known for theming out things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm on team. I understand that this was a different thing, right? Like this is not supposed to be a theme park. I get that. This is supposed to be a different clientele.
It's called Universal's Kids Resort, not a theme park.
It's supposed to be for a different target market. Like I understand all of that stuff, but just like Universal did, and we were just talking about DreamWorks, right? How they half-assed it. It seems like they did the same thing here. And that is going to hurt their brand overall. So like they're going to put their name on something. There are certain standards, no matter what the project is. when it comes to running a company, a business at all,
100%.
like, your brand should be consistent,
Yeah.
right? Like there's this minimum standard of consistency amongst what your brand represents. And when I think Universal, I think theming. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. So if they're going to do any project, that should be one of the biggest factors of whether or not they move forward, is can we pull off this part of our brand? And they 100% did not in this.
No.
I think the park would work well in Orlando. I think this is a tack on to your trip kind of place to go to.
I
I
can see
would
that.
definitely pay $50, $60, 70, whatever, and do like a day here while I'm doing all this other stuff. But like I had mentioned, earlier when we were talking, and I get it, like I would never make this a destination that I'd like, oh, I want to take Lucas to this park really bad. Let me go to Texas and do this. Never. I would never, ever do that. I would tack it on if I would happen to be in Texas and within an hour drive of this park. I'm like, maybe let's go check it out and kind of do that, right?
Yeah.
I know they're catering more to like the up and coming over there, but to me, I don't see it lasting longer than 3 to 5 years. And the
Unless
way,
it
like,
truly is meant to be your local little theme
but again,
area for kids that's only for
prices,
that
though,
area.
But the prices are telling of something else.
Yeah.
Like the way, and somebody brought this up and they showed a lot of pictures, right? As well as everything in that park, at least from what I've seen online, is a flat cardboard image. Anybody can go and buy that park, rip all those signs off, and theme it to whatever else they'd want to, and you'd be able to get away with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just the theming's not there. You couldn't say the same for Studios or Islands of Adventure. I know, different theme park, resort, but still, it's just nothing there that really staples it as a Universal resort.
Yeah.
It
Now
doesn't.
we can go on with this like for hours. I know we can. We have got a lot to get to, so I'm gonna have to cut this short. Maybe we take this into the Facebook page.
Let's take it into the bonus episode. How about that? And then I
Oh
can
my
have
God.
my say.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
That was only
okay.
supposed to meant to be a big 5-bit. Chris
Well,
was
that
well
was
and
your
truly
fault
on his soapbox. It wasn't my fault. Chris told me to
You
put
want
it
us
in.
to hurry up? Shut up.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So following
Oh,
on
no.
from our
We're about to
discussion.
talk about another controversial topic. Buckle in.
So following on from our discussion on Express Now from 2 weeks ago, we received some information about how the system works.
Yes. So the Express Now option will only become available in 15-minute blocks and will only be offered if it will not have a big impact on the standby wait.
So if the Express line is backed up or standby is higher than predicted, they will just stop selling Express Now at that ride for a little while. Universal are still capping overall Express users at about 5% of total park guests.
So basically what we got brought to our attention for this is I think we expected Express Now to just be an option all day long, and it's not. And I think that does change the discussion that we had a couple of weeks ago. I had a few people who message me and say, I have never heard you guys be as heated in a discussion as you were on that episode for
I
a long
was
time.
surprised you just have.
And it was kind of heated. And I think this does put it into perspective a little bit.
It does.
I know, Chris, you still have a bit of a soapbox about it.
I'm not getting back on my soapbox.
I was gonna say, very
I just got
short
kicked off of
soapbox.
it on the last segment.
Only one soapbox per episode, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not as mad about it. I mean, I wasn't really mad. I was like, but yeah, understanding and clarity changes perspectives.
It was that thing
If-
of... So the person
If they stick to their word,
Yeah.
because like they haven't in recent events, such as Premium Scream, this is going to be a very exclusive event. We're only selling very limited tickets, and we all know what happened.
Let me
So
push this
if they stick
soapbox
to
your
their
way,
word,
Michelle.
This sounds fine if they stick to it. If
Yeah.
they don't, if it doesn't become a money grab, and this is truly about guest experience, that's fine.
That's fair, yeah.
The point that the person brought this to my attention said was, I probably will never buy like an all-day express pass, but if I want to drop, so basically it's like I won't spend $300+ on an express pass for Epic, but I will spend $30 to get on Minecart Madness or Potter or whatever. And I'm like, that makes a lot of sense, actually, that you could sort of hit everything that doesn't have a massive weight and Express Now the things that do. It's a better option for people rather than... Because we've looked at it and gone, it's a shitty option of trying to nickel and dime everyone. But if you give everyone, if your only option to cut the weight is to buy a full day express at $300+, that's a lot of money, or you stood in lines. If you have the option to spend less just for one, then I've actually come round to that being I still don't particularly like it, but it's better than it being full option or no option.
Look, I hope I'm wrong, but you're going to be hard pressed to see all their e-ticket attractions going on Express now. It's going to cannibalize their normal Express tickets. Like, why?
It doesn't work well at Disney. I'll tell you that. It does not enhance the guest experience at all.
And then also, I know it's 15 minutes in 15-minute blocks if it doesn't have a big impact on the standby wait. But what exactly does that mean? How are they measuring that?
Right.
The time to queue, the amount of Express passes sold. Like, there's a lot of variables there that could affect that impact. Yeah, it's just, if you think about it, right? Like, if you were to go to Epic Universe, do you think you're going to be able to walk up to Potter and buy a $30 Express Now ticket?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think if so, one, maybe two, just to say we're doing it. But like, as a company, I want you to buy the Express Pass. I don't want you to buy. They're going to offer it on every other ride. But I think on your bigger rides, either it's the impact. That's a 3-hour wait. How are you selling Express Now tickets for it?
But you're selling Express tickets for it anyway.
I've got a question. Have people actually stopped vacation planning? Because when we started doing this, we would go in, we'd do our research, we'd know which were the most popular rides with the highest wait times, and we would then plan our day
People still
around
do.
that. But I don't think people do it as much, and I think this is where this is coming in. Because
we didn't have to do it as much for Universal because the system was so simple. But adding in another factor like this can start making things more complicated.
Well, I guess the only thing we can do is wait and actually see how it pans out,
how it's
isn't it?
executed.
Yeah. So
in theory, like I said, these words, in theory, if that's the way it works, that's wonderful. But I am skeptical based on historical data from a neighboring theme park that that's going to actually happen that way. But we shall see.
Yes. Yeah. But yes, we had to just come in and clarify that since we had new information. It was only right.
Yo deseo ir a México.
Where can our vacation wizards take you? Just tap the port key at portkeyvacations.com and let the magic begin.
Moving on, starting July 7th and running daily, Universal Orlando Resort will debut Universal Celestial Goodnight at Epic Universe.
Developed by Universal's award-winning entertainment team, Universal Celestial Goodnight pays tribute to the inspiring characters and adventures found within the portals of Epic Universe. From the playful fun of Super Nintendo World and the soaring excitement of How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, to the magical adventures of the wizarding world of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, and the legendary Universal Monsters of Dark Universe. With nearly 600 synchronized light fixtures, over 350 larger-than-life fountains, and 7 million LED lights embedded throughout Celestial Park, guests will watch as every inch of the vibrant world, from Luna to Apollo, glistens with meticulous choreography set to the high-energy musical score, all culminating with jaw-dropping fireworks that will serve as an epic farewell after an action-packed day at the park.
By the way, can I ask you a question? Why is Super Nintendo World the only one that's in all caps?
Because that's how it's stylized. It is all caps.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's how it's trademarked.
It should have a little TM or an R, depending on your country, at the end of it.
Put it on right now, or we're going to get sued, Lee.
Yeah.
I just copied and pasted it. This is Universal's words, not mine.
Look, we know we can't.
This is exciting to me, guys. I'm happy about this.
I mean, as we've heard from Seth, the fireworks are really going to be at the very end of it, which is great. You know, it's
fine.
Fireworks are expensive. I think adding fireworks. I mean, it's basically the same as what we've had, just with fireworks at the end. And I think that doing that is good because it's an epic end to an epic day.
Yes.
Having seen the grand opening show
I'd love to see
with
that
the
every night.
drones and stuff, I hope this. It's weird. I feel it's weird. Look, let's go back. It's weird that they didn't do that grand opening show on opening day.
Yeah, we don't understand that.
that only media got to see it, which is very. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't an awful lot different.
Well, I was going to ask you. You guys were there. Take away the fireworks and drones. Was the music and lights and fountain the same?
As far as I can remember,
so,
yes.
Okay. And I know you have a very good memory for this, so it could have differentiated a little bit, but it wasn't like a huge variance, right?
It still had...
No, I could still
this-
remember it being exactly the same as the one that's there as of right now.
Did it still have the Steven Spielberg spiel?
That was opening morning.
That was opening... We had that the night before.
No,
We had it
that
twice.
was opening morning.
Yeah, that was opening morning. I
No,
remember
but we had that
I
the
don't
night...
remember
The
that.
night before, because I was like, oh, okay, they've just done this
Anyway,
with green smoke.
I mean, I've seen video of them testing some of the projections, like the Phoenix on here for this. It does need it. Because as far as I was aware, the show that they've been doing every night isn't actually a show. They didn't choreograph anything. The technicians went, just do something at the end of the night.
They did very well.
But it's strange that they've waited over a year to put an actual nighttime finale in. But Universal, I think, doesn't have a great track record with Disney. You've got Fantasmic, go back to old school Disney. Fantasmic, I still love. What was the one at Epcot when we first started going?
There's been so many at Epcot.
Oh.
The original one not the original one, but like the early
That we used to stand
2000s
at
one. It
Norway
was
for.
something Reflections of Earth. What's that word that comes before it?
Illuminations.
Illuminations. There you go. That was awesome.
I love that one.
was And then Wishes used to bring me to tears every time. I still have not found a nighttime show at Universal that's brought me to tears yet. Apart from Marathon of Mayhem, to be fair.
Just let me know next time and I'll just kick you in the right place and then you'll cry.
So I'm hoping this...
I was going to say, Tracy can just give you like the bills from shopping.
I mean, that probably would. Epic is built around having something like this. And it seems weird for me that it's took them this long
I'm
to
excited
put this
for
together whenever the hell we get to see it.
Yeah. I just wonder if they've been cautious, wondered if people are going to stay. I mean, people do stay right to the very end.
I suppose it's that thing as well for the first year. People will be staying right to the end, but won't be bothered about the lagoon. They'll be trying to get last rides on stuff when potentially the wait times have gone down.
Yeah.
As is the strategy at any park where they have a nighttime show.
Well, yeah.
But the big question is, how is this going to tie into the other big controversial topic, which is them opening up the hub to non-ticketed guests? And
oh, that's interesting.
Maybe
yeah.
this
I
is
didn't
why
think
they've done
about
it.
that.
It's a draw, isn't it?
Yeah, but then...
unless they're only going to do this on select nights, or
No, it's as far
they're
as
not
I'm
gonna open
aware,
up the
it's
hub
daily.
until after this show.
As far as I'm aware, doesn't it say? I'm sure it said somewhere. I've read somewhere that it is. Yeah, it's a daily show as far as I'm aware.
Oh, that's terrible. So many people now, if that show's going on, would show up there for that.
Hang on, let's take a step back again. We don't know what the open hub looks like right now.
This is true.
We're only speculating. We got into the
We're
whole
very good
agony
at getting on our high
of it
horses.
last time. Again, kind of like the Express now, with not knowing the full details. Seth actually put a post up on Instagram when he got invited to that open hub test from that beauty thing and shared it with us as collaborators. I have never seen a post on Instagram have as much interaction on our feed as that one did, and it wasn't positive, most of it either.
Yeah.
But again, we don't know what our open hub's going to look like, so I don't know. But yes, if it ends up just becoming open for everyone and anyone and his dog can walk in at 10 to 9
I wouldn't be mad about dogs being in there, I'll be honest.
It's a strange one, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why is
we'll see
everything
lots
so...
of- everything's procedural changes coming up that are really throwing me for a loop. You know, I just got to see how they pan out, because my biggest fear has always been that they start following suit of Disney, because Disney has started doing so many things wrong over the past 10 plus years that I love that Universal has never tried to be the same as Disney. I don't want them to start going that route. But we shall.
That's why I thought there would be like the Android to the iPhone. Android developers waited for the iPhone to do stuff and then streamlined what they did. And that's what I like. I think Universal used to sit back, let Disney make those mistakes, and then come in and do it better. I don't know.
They're trying to get ahead of the curve now, I think.
It does worry me. I know where...
So many. I don't knows.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wait and sees here. So
it's too easy to jump on it like we have, not knowing full facts. But it's...
I mean, we can go speculate off of what they demoed with Open Hub. So, I mean, given that fact, I mean, what are you going to do? Close off a third of the hub so that you can't access that and see
You can't,
fireworks?
because then that defeats the object, doesn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And that's what Michelle brought up, I think, is a very valid concern. Because one thing is, oh, let's go over there to go have dinner. But another is, oh, they do fireworks, right? Like you'll have tons of visitors from out of town, not have a clue what's going on. Hear free fireworks and go to the parks.
Yeah.
The only way around it is to not open it up to non-ticketed guests until after the show. So like, what is sundown now? 8-ish?
But this is the Kiss Goodnight. It's called the Celestial Goodnight.
Yeah.
It will be the final thing, park
Gonna be the
close.
final
Like
thing
we
before it
have
closes.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah, just with
We
fireworks.
don't know if they may end up charging a cost to go into the open hub.
Oh, good.
I hope not.
I hope not too, but I'm just thinking of different ways you can kind of weed out the crowds from just being an open door to, hey, you can come do this. But it is a weird thing, right? Like, hey, come pay to eat dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see them doing that.
Mm-mm.
Are there any clubs at City Walk now that you have to pay that? Because they used to do a cover charge thing, didn't you? You could get like a wristband. Is there any in there that still do that?
No.
Yeah,
No,
I think
they-
Rising Star does if you're not.
No, they do not.
Oh, they don't?
I have not paid a Rising Star in years,
Okay.
but before it
Yeah,
was
but you're an AP holder. Does that matter?
no. Anybody can go in there. It used to be. I think you paid. I think it was like $15 for a pass that gets you into everything at
Yeah,
City
like the
Walk.
Red Coconut Club.
And then
yeah.
if you wanted to go in, it was like $5 that you'd pay for Coconut Club. What is it? Rising Star, and then the other one there, the
What was the other one?
The
In the
Electronic
corner.
Club. It was like the something.
Yeah, it's on the tip of
spot.
it. No, we will think of it.
A bit in the bonus episode.
No, it won't. I'll get to it before we get to the end of this show.
I've gone through the alphabet.
Anyway,
shall we end on a happier note?
please do.
Yes. So let's end
Yay.
the show with some Halloween Horror Nights 35 news.
Yes, Universal have announced the third and fourth houses for this year's event. And first up, The Upside Down returns as the fifth and final season of the global phenomenon Netflix's Stranger Things comes to life in an all-new haunted house. Developed in partnership with Netflix, this year's Stranger Things haunted house will showcase the most gripping moments from the final season in an authentic, visceral experience that places guests at the center of the ultimate battle to save Hawkins. Fans will confront the terror they've seen on screen as they navigate iconic locations and encounter favorite characters, all while evading a host of horrifying supernatural creatures, including Vecna himself. The harrowing adventure will immediately transport guests to the town of Hawkins as the barrier between reality and the supernatural is collapsing to unleash an ominous darkness. As visitors make their way through familiar scenes, including the Wheeler House, Hawkins National Laboratory, the MAC-Z military base, as well as the haunting realms of the Upside Down and the Abyss, they'll be hunted at every turn by demogorgons and other sinister creatures. With Vecna on their heels, the terror intensifies, pulling guests into an all-or-nothing battle for survival.
All together now, meh.
Yeah.
Not me.
I know you would be massively excited for it.
we said that.
Genuinely, if I was going, couldn't care less.
Why? Because you didn't like the season,
I
or
didn't.
because you're just over Stranger Things?
So I'm about to start we always do our Horror Nights prep regardless of whether we're going or not. So I'm
Yeah.
about to start and do a full 5-season rewatch.
Ooh, nice.
I didn't particularly I didn't hate the season 5, the whole thing. But it wasn't, I mean, Chris, we've talked about it. You've sort of done the deep dive into why it wasn't what it should have been. But it's more of the fact that I thought the 2 and 3 house was terrible. I thought the Stranger Things 4 house was god-awful.
Okay, I
They
tapped out of
just-
Stranger Things at the end of season 3.
I don't even remember a Stranger Things 4 house.
That was 2 years ago.
Was that the one with
The one's Eddie
Yeah, it
up
was
on the
terrible.
thing with the guitar.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was terrible. No, that was 3.
That was 3.
2. They
That
did
was
2
a
and
bad
3.
iteration.
It just wasn't.
Yeah,
Stranger Things.
that last room was pretty bad.
Well, there's one thing about it. I was going to say there won't be any more, but then they probably will do another Stranger Things in a few years' time. Anyway,
But this will be the
Well,
5
I'm
Nights
excited
of Freddy's.
because-
yeah.
So Maddie and I listened to Rush of Fear.
Mhm,
We just
yes.
put out an episode about this, and it was just me and Maddie discussing it. And although we have pretty much the same ideology of of Stranger Things season 5 that most of the world did, and how it. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Just listen to the episode. But one good point that Maddie made that kind of made me excited about this house is that if you notice, it says this haunted house will showcase the most gripping moments from the final season. So the final season, the biggest controversy is the storyline. There's a lot of holes. There's a lot of just rushing, trying to cram everything in. But if you break it down into some of those really cool moments that would be worthy of a haunted house, those are really cool moments. So, and season 5 is one of the goriest seasons of Stranger Things yet, and has a lot of moments that I think are HHN worthy. Mm-hmm. So we really think and hope that this house is not going to be about a storyline. It's going to be about just immersing us into those different realms and those different scenes that were pretty gory and evoking in some sort of way, just to bring us to those realities, which would be cool. As long as we're not having to there's no way they can tell a story in the span of a haunted house. They couldn't even tell the story in the span of a season.
No, well,
Exactly.
I said to Tracy when the rumor of Stranger Things was coming, I was like, if it's Stranger Things 5, meh. If they did Stranger Things,
like best
house,
of things,
like series 1 to 5, then hell yeah, I would have been in.
That'll be next year.
Yeah, no.
That'll be next year.
But look, but put yourself back. Maybe you'll remember once you rewatch it, which I'm going to as well. But remember the scene with Mrs. Wheeler and Holly where they're battling the Demogorgon. That's a really cool HHN worthy scene.
The argument is it doesn't do anything for a Horror Nights house wise that any of the 4 series previous to it haven't already done.
I do wonder if we're going to get the melted plastic scene, because
that would actually be pretty cool.
Well,
we watched it, didn't we? And said, "Oh my god, yes, that's Horror Nights."
It's so bad, it's good. Yeah, because that was terrible.
National Laboratory, yeah.
Lead to go off what you said. I don't think that's their goal of pushing forward from a previous house, right?
No, they're not.
I think their goal is let's feed off of the
fan
hype
base. Yeah.
around the IP,
Absolutely.
the fan base. Yeah.
Yes.
And this is going to be a weird one because I agree with Michelle. I think there are fantastic scenes to recreate here. Yeah. I think from that sorcerer episode when Will has the eyes. I think that's really cool. That's going to be some amazing scenes. But it's going to be curious to watch this and see if it has the same draw that it has had in the previous years because of how it ended. Because
I don't know if it will because there were so many people that were off.
I feel like they alienated a lot of their fan base. I have spoken about it. I still love Stranger Things as a whole.
Me too.
Right? Because I think if you rewatch the entire thing, it is fantastic up until episode 4 of season 5. And I'm talking from season 1 to there. I think after episode 4
the
just dropped
brothers
off.
just gave up.
Yeah. They're just
literally they said that. We were over it.
I saw the documentary. It's I'm just tired of making the show. That's not the place you should be, my friend.
Yeah. I mean, they had to, I think they had to do this anyway, because I think it would have been weird if they hadn't done something on the final season with the history they've already got with Stranger Things. So,
I totally agree.
We had to expect that.
Then please bring back American Horror Story, because I never got to see any of them and I would like to see more of those, please.
Yes.
I haven't liked the recent episode or seasons that we had of that.
Well, I think we're about 2 or 3 behind at this point.
Yeah, we need to pick those up. So this one actually I only found out a couple of hours ago, and I'm quite excited about this. Today, the day we're recording, HR Blood and Guts presents a Halloween Fright-tacular was announced. Your favourite Maitre de Macabre returns to WKNB with a special Halloween scare-a-thon. Tune into this haunted house complete with ghouls, gore and all the frights that keep you coming back for more.
So HR Blood and Guts is like a Horror Nights staple that I still have not gotten to actually experience. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't even scheduled our recording for this for Rush of Fear, because we literally just recorded Stranger Things yesterday morning.
Well, the thing is, it was such a low-key announcement as well. I only saw it because one of the Horror Nights creatives I follow on Facebook posted it. So I didn't even see Universal post it. They haven't sent out an email like they have done for everything else. So it's such a low-key announcement. And even
what they announced was very minimal.
Yeah, that's it. That. Yeah. And I haven't actually, we haven't even watched the video drop yet.
No, because it came so late.
It wasn't really much to it.
Yeah.
No. So, right.
But I'm all about an original, and again,
Oh,
going back
always.
into the
Yeah.
depths of Halloween Horror Nights, definitely, like I say, as big Horror Nights fans, like Michelle, you're the same. I assume you haven't done a Blood and Guts house, so there hasn't been one in the last 10 years, I don't think. So for big Horror Nights fans, getting to step into that lore of Horror Nights in a new iteration is good for us to be able to say we've experienced a classic.
Yeah.
I just love how much they're leaning into the HHN lore these past few years. I think that's so cool,
Same.
and they're giving all of us HHN crazies what we've wanted.
Yes.
So
What we're clamoring
I mean,
for.
they've created enough content for it. You might as
Exactly.
well,
Yeah.
spin off on that universe.
Yeah. Right, let's get this last batch of birthdays out the way. We are going to start. We have birthday quadruplets. I think this is the first ever. Wow. So we're going to start with our very own. Not a host, but, married to one, so that's probably better. It's Alexa Zavala's birthday. Hello. What the hell? Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
happy birthday, Alexa!
Hello. I mean, Feliz cumpleaños.
I got
I was
overexcited.
about to say, if she doesn't get the Feliz Cumpleaños,
She gets it
boy.
every day. And I'm talking about the Feliz cumpleaños. As well.
As well,
Yeah. Also, I got a little overexcited. I don't even think I said the date.
June 30th.
June 30th for the
We got quads
quadruplets.
on June 30th.
Hello, everyone, on June 30th. I don't know what that was. Anyway, we also have Rachel Merritt's birthday. Happy birthday, Rachel.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
And it's Chris Newbert's birthday. Happy birthday, Chris.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Cult of Chris. Happy birthday, Chris.
And the last quadruplet is Robert Raymer's birthday. Happy birthday, Robert.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
And on July 2nd, it's another Robert's birthday. It's Robert Zellman's birthday. Happy birthday, Robert.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
These next two are strange because they're not related as far as I'm aware.
No, well, they're spelled differently.
That's awesome.
And on the 5th of July, it's Hank Hoffmeyer's birthday. Happy birthday, Hank.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Hank.
And then we have birthday triplets on the 7th, starting with Rachel Hoffmeyer's birthday. Happy birthday, Rachel.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Rachel.
And then it's the turn of Grace Wood. Happy birthday, Grace.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
And then last but not least, it's Joanna Zischang's birthday. Happy birthday, Joanna.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Joanna.
All I ever think when we're recording these is, what do the neighbours think of us just yelling happy birthday out so many times?
They've tried to Baker Act me many years. So they're not going to catch me.
Oh. Happy birthday, everybody. And I hope you get lots and lots of cake. So that's going to wrap it up for this podcast.
Oh, by the way, the groove.
Oh, apparently it's not. Oh, the groove.
The groove.
Awesome.
Yeah. It was the something.
The groove. Okay.
The groove.
So yes, that's going to wrap it up for this show. If you want to be on this show, send your recordings of yourself trying any or all of the 3 cones at Epic Universe's Isle of Burke, which is for this year's segment. Which cone makes you moan? Rate each one out of 5 and send those recordings to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com, and we'll be back next week. Catch you later.
That's the end of another Stella episode of UUOP. Use the Flu Network to give you access to us on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. And check out our blog at uuopodcast.com for everything else. Send your owls to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And if you want to join the Producers Club, jump down the warp pipe at uuop.supercast.com. It's alive on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else that podcasts are found. So please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you can. Dragons aren't the only way to get around. Email Michelle at portkeyvacations.com. She can take care of all aspects of your next Universal Orlando vacation. Listen to them, the children of the night, the children of the UUOP network. Rush of Fear Halloween Horror Nights podcast, the theme park duo for all your West Coast news and info. The Taste of Universal, Universal Orlando Food Podcast. Port Key Passport, an adult-centric Disney podcast. The Unofficial Universal Great Britain Podcast. Big Dumb Stuff, our comedy, pop culture, and themed entertainment podcast. Theme Park Throwdown, a weekly battle between your favorite theme parks. And the Fudge Factor YouTube channel, helping you plan your best Universal Orlando vacation. Make sure to subscribe and come back next week because in the end, it turns out all we needed was a little more of this.